Hi guys, to, to, today we are going to discuss about Sardar Udham, starring Vicky Kaushal, and it was directed by Sujit Sarkar. So we have Andy and Pavan with us. Hi Andy, hi Pavan, welcome.
Hey Subbu.
Hi,
Hey Pavan.
hi, Andy.
Yeah,
Hi
like
Pavan.
okay, what's your take on this film on one line, or like in short, like what's your take on Sardar Udham? The first thought that you had after watching this film, only one thought.
After watching
Yeah,
the film,
yeah, go.
that experience was a lot. I will say really. After watching the film, I was feeling very close to what they say heart wrenched
Yeah,
type.
yeah, because I have
So
to
I
say
was
one thing to you. Like you told me right, the last 45 minutes were really slow and all.
last 45 minutes are slow, but I
Yeah,
told
but
you
the
to
thing
get
is, but
yourself
the thing is,
hydrated.
no, but the thing is, for me, the last 45 minutes went really fast. And
Yeah.
maybe like in the 30 minutes to
No, I didn't said last
1 hour 40
45
minutes
minutes
was
are slow.
really, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I didn't say last 45 minutes was slow. I said the journey to last 45 minutes
No, no,
is really slow.
not just you. There were a lot of people said like that, but I had a
Yeah,
different
the
opinion on
last
this.
45 minutes goes like this.
Yeah, yeah, and that
Yeah,
is the world class. Like for me, if I have to say only one line about this one, it was like the world class film from Indian cinema. Easily the world class
yeah,
film.
it is. It is.
And the
Like
last
everyone
45
was
minutes was
saying
the
that,
biggest example.
yeah, that you said a lot of word of mouth coming in and a lot of reactions and a lot of people saying it to be a slow burn. And I was saying which Shriji Sarkar film is not a slow burn. Every Shriji Sarkar film is a
I think
slow burn.
Vicky Donor was a little fast. The Vicky
Vicky
Donor.
Dona, because the universe is not like that.
Yeah.
Even Gulabo Sitabo
Yeah,
is,
Gulab Sirapa was very slow. Gulab Sirapa was very slow.
yeah, Gulabo
October
Sitabo
was
was
also
really
slow.
slow.
Yeah.
Yeah, October, but a theme like October or a theme like Sardar Udham or a theme like Piku or Gulabo Sitabo, they need,
Yeah, yeah.
the director has that vision in it. And I am seeing him after Vicky Donor. First time he has collaborated with some another writer. And otherwise,
Is
Shujit Sarkar has always collaborated with the
Chaturvedi.
Juhi Chaturvedi.
Louis Chaturvedi. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Juhi Chaturvedi. It's the first time that he has
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I've seen that.
collaborated with some other director. So, if you allow me, if I have to give a review of this, I will take a little while. So, if you or Pavan are comfortable with it, so,
Yeah, yeah. But
but
like
Yeah,
we
it's
have
okay. It's
to.
okay. I'm
Yeah,
fine.
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
But like
So
we have to go fast. So
first,
like yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
I will try to
yeah.
be.
Yeah, because
Um,
last time you know
yeah.
what
I know.
happens. Last time you know what happens.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah.
So, what I wanted to say that when every biopic film, you have this. This one is not an the biopic film what Bollywood has made biopic films. So this one is in that Hindi cinema universe, a biopic which was a very needed biopic because we don't have a biopic on one this one freedom fighter. And in biopics what we have is
Yeah, but I have
we
a doubt, man. But I have a doubt. I have read something like this is the fourth film made on Sardar Udham Singh. I've read somewhere. There were like
I don't
his
I don't know.
life story subject of four films by now, like that. I've read
I
somewhere.
I don't think so. I just know about a film in which Raj Babbar played Udham Singh, just one film,
Okay.
and that was also named Sardar Udham Singh. But what I need to say is that this one was a very fresh take from the biopic, because what people do from biopic is that they take an achievement, or they take a special circumstance which is for the item for their film. That's an item scene for their film from that person's life. They will take an instance and make the film on that, and they will not try. They will dare. No one will dare to go into the psychology or in the philosophy of the man, what he believed, what was his ideology, what he was trying to convey to people. It's a really tough thing to do to get it done, because a lot of people refrain from it, and I know the reason why. Because people get judgmental about it. Then you start judging that you didn't got him correct, that you couldn't got that guy correct. You didn't or either they say that you over glorified him, or either they said, yeah, that you demonized him. So people refrain from it. But it's a really ballsy film, I will say. Shujit Sarkar is one of the most ballsy directors, because I can say it because it's his second attempt with a political plot. I will
Yeah,
say this is a
after Madras
political
Cup.
plot. After Madras Cafe, I will say it's a political because he has made it political. He doesn't make it a genuine jingoistic film that it should be. And a lot of things that I have came across, he was very close to Mr. Piyush Mishra, and Piyush Mishra was
Yeah,
an active communist, and he used to say that he and his colleagues
yeah. Working.
used to go to Punjab for during the times of 90s. 90s was a really turbulent time in Punjab. So
Okay.
yeah, when Khalistani terrorism was booming and things and like that. And at that time, these guys used to go and do theater there, the Nukkad Natak, what they say.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, see, they used to go there, and Piyush Mishra had his colleagues like Imtiaz Ali and Shujit Sarkar.
Okay.
So yeah, and Piyush Mishra had really, he had a play called Gagan Dhuma Bajo,
Okay.
which was based on Sardar Bhagat Singh.
Okay.
And yeah, and you won't get it, but in Wikipedia and all. But he was the guy behind the legend of Bhagat Singh. He wrote it.
Okay.
He didn't got the credit for it. Wasn't
Hmm.
credited for it, but it was. And if you go for legend for Bhagat Singh, if you Google it, you will get to know that it was adapted, or it was inspired by Gagan Dhuma Bajo. So his research on Bhagat Singh and his belief in communism, and that spirit of communism has been portrayed
The gone. Yeah.
yeah. So getting a politically aligned ideology which can piss off people genuinely like this, maybe you have to score really high on objectivity, that the subjectivity of your product, your movie is not that much, and people are not getting that much bothered, or they are getting bothered after a long time. Now it has been 2 weeks after the film, and now they are like, or did they kind of show communism in a good light? So now the people are getting it, but he scored so much on objectivity. And this is the thing, like, you take it, you go through the journey. That person goes from his homeland to a land far far beyond, and then works on it. So that's where all these stuff works for me. The journey, it takes him 4 or 5 years and then he works. So that that's a really ballsy decision to show all of this. That makes me feel that it was a really gutsy movie, gutsy film.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Yeah, with that we'll share what Pavan's first take on this film, like first thought after watching this film.
Actually, I don't know about this film. I don't know about that guy.
Yeah,
I have zero idea. I've seen that poster in group, and I think in your group, I
yeah,
guess.
like Andy's the one who said
So
that.
he's the one, I guess.
Yeah,
So I thought he's Vicky Kaushal acted in a Hollywood film. By seeing that poster, I thought like that. But I came to know that it's an Indian film, and I started with excitement.
Hmm.
And my first thought was, I feel it it's like an international film, the standards, and I don't know who is the director or who is the producer. I thought it was made in it was made by some Hollywood directors. I thought like that. So I really appreciate. I always for every film, because I'm a short filmmaker, I'll see film in a technical way. Mostly I'll see in technical way. So I liked it very much in that way. Mm, Second thing was I'm satisfied with the film because I have zero expectations and all. I don't know that story, what really happened, and I liked it. One thing I would like to say is like films like these are eligible to represent Indian cinema in
yeah,
Academy Awards, Oscar.
yeah, for sure.
I felt like that.
Yeah,
So nothing more than that. I like the film.
yeah. For me, in the like, okay, yeah, I've already said that the last 45 minutes just haunted me, and like because then the like you guys have seen Quentin Tarantino films and all, you know, Pavan.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah. That
yeah,
thing reminded me.
yeah,
He
because
shot
the
that
blood
in
was
very
like blood was
yeah,
splashing. Yeah,
yeah. It's
yeah,
very
I haven't seen in Indian film like the blood was splashing like this much. Okay, yeah,
yeah,
because like in Vegetarian films and all, there were blood, but it's not like this much. Like because then I I had like one of my friend told me that then in 1930s and all, the like if you shoot somebody, that blood used to be like that gun, that kind of bullet and all. With with that help, like the blood blood used to be splash everywhere, you know.
okay.
Yeah, that is how we saw in this film also. Yeah, so I
Yeah,
was like from that moment is I was like, okay, this is completely a world class film. They set a
yeah, yeah.
extraordinary standard, you know. Like I'm
That
so
sequence
proud.
is the heart of the film, and he
Yeah,
executed it, implemented it very well, very, very well.
yeah, and there were a lot of goosebumps moments and all, you know, and there were like lot of sequences which was very well made, and yeah, everything is really good. The music
Yeah,
or the cinematography, yeah, and the art direction
yeah.
is so good.
And a lot of
Jallianwala
people,
Bagh thing, yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah, a lot of people saying it's slow. The reason behind it, every international film, most international film for
yeah, yeah,
me seems slow because you know, their pattern is like that. And this film also in that is in that zone, so it seems slow because it's an international film.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah,
I won't say that it's an international film or something like that. I think what Pavan is trying to say is that if we have to get something on the stage and to show someone that this is product that we could put internationally on an
yeah. We can put
international
forth
stage, Sardar
this
Udham
kind of a
is
film.
the film in that. But I would say Indians can do it. Bollywood is being do it has been doing it from a long while. We don't see because the approach to cinema of Hollywood or the people from the foreign land is really artistic.
Yeah.
They
No,
stick their core to cinema. The technicalities are taken care of. They take care of technicalities so much that their film is really polished product. When you
yeah.
watched it,
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
comes out a really polished product because they work on it. If
Yeah.
but you would see that if you find a film, if you look at a film and it looks like an international film to you, I will tell you like you will tell watch Dash. It's a
But
mini series. Hello.
no,
Yeah,
no,
Flash.
no, I haven't watched.
Yeah, yeah. The it's Dash. It has been made by Bijoy Nambiar.
Oh,
Okay.
that,
That's
okay,
on
okay.
Z5.
Sorry. Yeah, okay.
Uh, it's mini series. It was a feature length film converted into a mini series, 5 episodes
Okay.
mini series, and you can watch it on Z5. So, but that film also has that thing, and if you call the film slow, that's not slow burn. Like,
It's a
and
deep.
I don't think that this should be the
Yeah, the
reason because
slowness,
now we,
like
yeah,
it made some like how can I say, like it created a mood, and you like this is how these kind of film used to be. Okay, like because those 45 minutes, okay, like you can get to see what happens in the Jallianwala Bagh thing. Okay, because we have seen, we have read about that in history and all, but below some 10 lines or 20 lines, okay, like the, these kind of things have happened, this much of people are dead, and those people have done this, like we have only know about this, but here we get to see that that moment what happened there, and like who is behind that incident, and how Sardar Udham is associated with that incident, yeah, and how
yeah,
it changed
that
his life. Yeah,
yeah, but I would like to say people saying it's slow. The people who are calling it a slow film are the people who want to, who are there for the entertainment purposes, and they who want the come from want to watch a Hindi film for just the sole purpose of watching in,
entertainment.
and they have that thing in their mind that
Yes. Yes.
it's a Hindi film. It's only thing is to be seen for the entertainment purpose, nothing else than that. But
Yeah.
the like uh, you people are saying how we have evolved because we have seen a lot of series. You watch True Detective, slow as hell. It takes fucking 5 episodes to get on point that what is happening. You
I
watch
haven't watched it, but
Zodiac goes on
oh,
30 minutes after its climax.
Okay.
It goes on for 30 minutes. After its climax goes on for 30 minutes. For no reason. You watch films like Seven, you watch films
yeah,
like uh, what was that David Fincher film? The Curious Case of Benjamin
yeah.
Buttons.
Okay.
So all of that cinema is slow. Yeah, if you saying international cinema, um, so Avengers is also international cinema, and this goes like this. So
Yeah.
that's not that thing, but my only thing was if you make a proper cinematic experience, it will take time. It will take it time. So you call it slow burn, slow burn. I will call it slowest of slow burns.
Yeah.
It's really slow, but
Yeah,
because
but
it doesn't have
I said right.
yeah
I already said I didn't felt the film was slow because I was like I really like history. Okay, my most favorite subject is history, and I
yeah. I
love
will come
reading
to
about
that
this.
point.
Yeah, so I was like at that moment when that Jallianwala Bagh thing happened, like after some 30 minutes or 40 minutes, I was into the film. So I didn't know whether it was a slow one or anything like that. I was into the film. They pulled me into the film, so I didn't felt like. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Which is
Yes. So you are really right. Got on point. But I was saying, when you said you are curious about history, a true
Yeah.
person who is curious about history, when he goes in the film, he will find a lot of things, man. They go to England, and there is
Yeah.
IRA, Ireland. There is a rebellion from Ireland. What is happening in Germany?
Yeah.
How Hitler's moves what they say,
affecting this
are
one.
influencing
Yeah, influencing
the crown in the
British people.
England.
Yeah,
How all these the prime ministers at that time, we all, and this film, it doesn't takes you. They have shown us Churchill in the film.
yeah.
They have shown us Churchill in the film, and they didn't you don't see it that there was written somewhere that it's Churchill.
Yeah,
There wasn't a table that where there was a badge there was there which says Winston Churchill. Nothing. But we saw Churchill, and people will know, who like history, who have know about Churchill, will know that it was Churchill there. And
Yeah.
that's how this works.
Yeah. True.
Every time they show us London, some radio commentary goes on, and
yeah,
you know what's the political scenario there. So they are keeping you aware about the political scenario in the 1930s and the 40s. So that's how. And they showed us the journey from 1919 to 1940s. So how come you can say that it's a slow film?
yeah.
it,
We
it
get to know
shows
about two world
that
wars
all
between,
journey.
like the First World War and the Second World War. We get to know about the
Yeah.
time between the both the world wars. Okay, because the Second World War started in 1938 or 39. Okay, and the First World War ended in 1918. So we get to know what happens in that time period. That
Yes.
in that 20 years,
Yes.
because we didn't know,
Really,
we are not aware of that. Yeah, yeah,
yeah, really specific points that they have get that when this all was happening, how they wanted Indian army to go to,
yeah,
Indian soldiers for World War,
yeah,
how
yeah.
they wanted Indian soldiers for World War, and how there was tension in London only, that the people from England also didn't wanted um, Indian soldiers to fight for their country. So how that tension was playing in the political grounds of England. So to get all this in a movie which is not political, if you called it, it's an period historic drama based on a true event, I will say just that. If you call it a biopic, it's it's an understatement, because the experience that it gives you in the last 45 minutes, they make you feel what that incident would have done to the
Yeah.
people who have faced that or witnessed that. So that's the power of cinema, and when it is used well, that's a great film.
And speaking of that, he already mentioned the technical parts of the film. He already
Yeah.
spoke about the writing and all. So, Pavan, what's your take on the technical parts of the film and other aspects of the film?
What
What's
about?
your take? He already mentioned about the events. Okay, how, how those things were
Yeah.
well made,
Yeah. I've
and
already told that.
What are your
Uh,
thoughts about the
yeah,
cinematography, the
yeah,
BGM,
yeah,
all of that,
and all the
the
other things,
technical stuff?
yeah,
uh, yeah. I've already told that. I like the technicalities of the film. It seemed. I don't know. It seemed international for me. So I enjoyed it. I liked it. And but one problem I had with this
yeah,
film is, yeah, I felt uncomfortable. Is screenplay? It's good, but uh, you know because of the dates and all. I don't know about that thing, that history happened, what happened really. So I'm confused really, just changing the screenplay from 1930 to some 28. So it's changing continuously. So I'm losing the grip of what's happening. So I'm losing the depth of what the filmmaker want to say. That is the only problem I had while watching the film.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
music,
yeah. Go,
decent
go.
music. Yeah, yeah,
Yes, sorry.
decent music. I mean, certainly it's not
Yeah,
like
it was underplayed in few places, and they
yeah,
use the music where it is
yeah,
necessary.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
True.
and I really loved the dialogues. Like it was like
Yeah,
few
that scene was
dialogues. Yeah,
dialogues. Okay, okay, okay.
yeah,
Tell me.
yeah. What 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 you were saying?
No, no. Continue, continue. I'm just.
Yeah, like, I really like the dialogues and all. Like where he was saying that like at one point he was just standing near the statue and saying that
Okay.
like free freedom, we have no freedom, and something like that to another guy, and that old man,
Mhm.
to the old man he was saying this, like that, that dialogues in that portion was really nice, and then the entire film had some great dialogues. And also,
Yeah.
like for me, I had one problem is the English guys, okay, the British act, like the characters
Actor.
play, yeah, the cat, the British characters, the journals and all, the governor generals and all, like those actors did a very good performance. But the thing is, like their English is not. It, it was like how an Indian used to speak. Okay,
Yeah.
it was,
Yeah.
it's not as British people used to say. That is what I feel,
Okay.
because there is this film in Jagami Tandram. There is this film named Jagami Tandram in Tamil. Like it released some 4 months back. Yeah, in that film, there is this actor named James Cosmo acted, and his dialogues were like it's properly how a British actor like used to speak. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's what I feel.
Yeah, I will slightly disagree, and I will say in Jagame Thandiram, it's like that he overplays with the accent. So to get
Okay,
it a British accent, like when we speak accent, or when we get English actor speaks Hindi, so we get them to speak accented Hindi in an accent. So for us, that overplaying of that accent is much so, but actually it's not. I think the accent was British. It was subtle. I will say
yeah,
it was subtle, but I won't say that it was an original British accent.
yeah,
It was
that's what I
played
feel.
subtly. I
Yeah,
don't think that in England they will be like speaking like an accent British, like we think. We
yeah.
in our mind we had that British has an accent, but they don't have it,
Yeah,
because I have
yeah, but
seen a lot of
it's not so it's not so authentic, but okay, that's what I feel. Like you already,
uh,
like you mentioned, yeah,
yeah.
it was not authentic,
I
but
disagree. I disagree. It was very much authentic, but it's not uh,
yeah, okay,
like it's not like that what you say. They have overplayed. It doesn't genuine. It's a because the British won't say no, no, how, what's now the evening now. So that's not there, but it
yeah,
is there. The English was authentic, but it's not overplayed. It is not what we are used to see Britishers in their accent. So it's really subtle. It looks like that you are in England. It
yeah,
feels like that
yeah, and
because
also like
yeah,
yeah, and also like
I have
Pavan
seen
said, yeah,
a lot of Gordon Ramsay, and I didn't had any two thoughts about their English
no,
not being
but
authentic.
Okay, I'll come to the okay. I have only one point on that, like because I I I have watched few British films, okay, British films, okay, British English films. In those films, the accent was like it's not like how we used to speak. It's not like how Americans used to speak. It was different, you know. Like that's why I felt that it was not so authentic, you know. Yeah, that's the only problem.
Yeah,
And also, yeah, the screenplay Pavan mentioned, the screenplay was like little like it was non-linear. They were like changing the dates again, like it, but I felt it was like a drama kind of a thing, you know, like a play kind of a thing, you know, like first they used to show this and then they come back to the flashback, and I felt it like a play, you know, playwright and all a book, you know.
yeah. I think this non-linear screenplay thing has come to an uh, found its I would say it's a newfound charm when
Yeah,
Nolan made Memento.
yeah,
So it,
exactly.
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. So Nolan's Memento gave this non-linear screenplay its own charm.
right.
Everyone wanted to make a
Yeah,
non-linear screenplay.
yeah,
Nowadays, so it has become the trend.
Yeah, like every film
yeah,
is
Now
a
everyone,
non-linear
yeah,
thing.
everyone wants to make a non-linear screenplay
Yeah,
film.
because like
But
speaking of that, because when Pulp Fiction came, okay. Pulp Fiction came in 1994, something like that time. It was very new because of that non-linear screenplay, and then everybody used that kind of a screenplay, and then it was refreshed in Memento. But now we need
yeah,
like I think this film is something.
yeah,
Yeah,
yes, it was like that. But in Pulp Fiction, so they had a specific thing na, that they will show stories one by one, and then they will all merge together. So they had that thing in mind. But the non-linear screenplay, and I think that non-linear screenplay has made this film a really good film that
yeah,
allowed the film to had that last 45 minutes.
yeah. And those 45 minutes was
If
very
you
linear,
if
and yeah, it made you watch like,
yeah
come on,
no
let's
no
see
if
what.
you
Yeah,
yeah if you take all this, if you want this to be 1919 from to 1940, then you cannot had that 40 minutes in the end of the film.
yeah,
Then it
yeah,
would be the starting of the film.
yeah,
So non-linear screenplay also makes
yeah,
them able to get that for 40 last 45 minutes, and it also gets them to get through the journey of the guy of Udham Singh, that it was not easy in 1930s to just flee from the surveillance of the government and flee to London. It wasn't easy, and they
yeah,
have shown it that what were the obstacles and how you surpass it to get to London. So that was really, man, was something I was like, yeah, this is something really good. I know Shujit Sarkar's conviction because when he made Madras Cafe, I watched Madras Cafe. I was like, yeah, in India, someone can have this courage to make a film like this. And even then, he had things like that in India. That I wish that in India we had a platform where we could name the people on which we are making the film. Because in Madras Cafe, spoiler alert, in Madras Cafe, the film is about the assassination of the prime minister. We know which prime minister, and they he couldn't took the name of the prime minister. He has to use some fictitious name. So he was crossed with it, and he was like that we need to have a platform when we can come with this political uh, I can make a political film where can I can take straight up names. and which is not a norm in India, which is not a
Yeah.
normal thing in India, in Indian cinema. So I won't say Hindi cinema. In all India, you cannot do it.
Yeah.
I haven't seen a film which has done that. So
And okay,
and
like we come
he's
to that. Yeah, we come to that later in the second part. Okay, we finish the first part here. Yeah.